Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character existence by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha. Kazuha had no idea that you were wearing shorts underneath your skirt because it was awfully short and it seemed like you weren't wearing anything underneath. So when all of a sudden, as you were sitting in the living room, you began to take it off. His eyes were about to bulge out of their sockets, and you blushed brightly, trying to question what you were doing. Before thankfully, he noticed the shorts underneath. That's when he let out a relieved sigh, blushing for even thinking that he would take it off without anything underneath. Was he really that perverted? Maybe you shouldn't have thought of it that way. But with the way you smirk at him, asking him if anything's wrong, it seems like he knew what you were doing. And that was simply just the reaction that you had wanted. So maybe he wasn't in the wrong in the first place. Albedo? Albedo actually told you to take it off. But that's because he wanted to spend some time with you and do something different. However, when he took it off, he was slightly disappointed that you were wearing shorts. Pouting, while you laughed at him. Oh, Albedo, you're such a pervert sometimes. I am not a pervert. I just wanted some fun time with my girlfriend. Well, who said you can't have some fun time? Just put my shorts on. Or does that bother you so much? But then, he gave you a mischievous look, smirking. I guess not. But you're going to regret tricking me. Oh, and you did regret it very much. Because the make-out session between the two of you and the other things that you did took a very long time. And maybe you just got a little bit sidetracked for the rest of the day. But it's fine. It's just one day. You can let it pass. Venti? Oh, Venti's an adorable person. But sometimes you can just catch him off guard, even though for the most part, he knows what you're doing and what you're up to. So when all of a sudden you take off your skirt in front of him, he spits out his wine. Lion, what are you doing? He blurts out, blushing brightly. But you laugh at him, telling him you just wanted to change into your pants, and were taking the skirt off. And then he let out a relieved sigh. You would get very, very embarrassed if it was anything else. Yes, you were dating, but that didn't mean he was ready for anything like that yet. He needed his own time to do these things, and also, I bet to be ready for stuff like that. Don't just surprise him. He may like surprises sometimes, and though he may seem into them, some things can be a little bit too shocking for him. Scaramouche. Oh, Scaramouche would have the same shock as Venti here. If you take off your skirt in front of him, then he is going to just cover his own eyes, blushing brightly and scolding you. Lion, what do you think you're doing here? What? I was just taking off my skirt. Do you have no shame at all? You can't be just so indecent in public like that. First off, we're not in public. We're at home. The only public here is you. And I'm not being indecent. Just open your eyes. And once he opens his eyes and sees you wearing shorts underneath, he goes bright red and looks away. He doesn't like to apologize a lot. But after the smug look on your face for a while, he just sighs. Fine. I'm sorry, I guess, is what he says at last. And that is really the best that you were getting. So don't try and ask for more. Tighnari? Tighnari is actually really, really nice. And mostly, he also loves everything that you do. So if all of a sudden you just decide to take your skirt off, then do it. Because Tighnari is actually not gonna care. And he most likely knows that if you wanted something with him, you wouldn't do it all of a sudden like that. and he would have a more logical way, but he still can't help but raise his eyebrows. When he sees you taking off your skirt in front of him, he just looks at you weirdly, and then chuckles and looks off outside once he notices the short underneath. And you come cuddle close to him, wrapping your arms around him, while he leaves a soft kiss to your cheek, telling you that you shouldn't try teasing him this way, because if he gets pent up, then something that was not in either of your plans would happen, and you wouldn't want him to waste the entire day with you. Xiao? Xiao would be scandalized. What do you mean you're taking your skirt off like that? He would be really surprised, and mostly, he would be extremely embarrassed. The moment you start taking off your skirt in front of him is the moment he starts blushing brightly, looking at you in stunned silence, before immediately looking away as he begins to slide off your body, thinking that you would be only wearing your undergarments underneath. But then, you look at him and turn his chin back to you, gently with your hand, chuckling softly as you whisper, "Hey, I'm just wearing a short. There's no need to be so shy, Xiao." "I'm not shy," he protests, but it's quite obvious who's the shy one right here. However, you won't deny that it makes him extremely cute, and it makes you want to kiss him very much. Child? Oh, he's such a flirt, and a pervert too. So if he sees you taking your skirt off, he would whistle, laughing at you and telling you that you're so beautiful. He knows that you're wearing shorts since he pays attention to you and notices how you always wear shorts underneath your skirt. But still, he loves being your audience. And then he would pick you up and have you sit on his lap, kissing you and telling you that he misses you and wants to spend some time with you. Come on, Mayan. We haven't been spending that much time lately. Just a bit, please, he would say, and looking at his puppy eyes and the way that he's holding on to you, wrapping his arms around your waist tightly and refusing to let go. You let out a sigh in fake exhaustion, and then kiss his lips softly, giving him the permission to escalate things into something more.